This is Chapter 7, Lesson 7.1, Writing Equations in One Variable. Alright, this is just an extension of the lesson that we did in Chapter 3, which was writing expressions. Remember an expression and when they asked us to write an expression in Chapter 3, we went ahead and one of the problems given was, for example, sum of 2 and 3, and then you had written sum means addition, so you said 2 plus 3. This is an expression. And just for a quick recap, an algebraic expression is something that has numbers, operations, so this has numbers, operations, which is this, and one or more symbols. So another example of an expression could be sum of x and 5. So now I have a variable. Now these parts are called terms. We learned about that. Another example is given here, 14 plus 3y, that is an expression. Remember, coefficient, that's the number in front of the variable, always in front of the variable, and we also learned that if there was nothing in front of the variable, that means it meant 1. Of course, y is the variable, and this 14 with nothing, no variable attached to it, is called a constant. And these are here some of the examples, sum of 18 and 30, so 18 plus 30, 6 times 50, so 6 times 50, 25 less than a number m, so m minus 25, and a number divided by 4, so n divided by 4. These were some of the expressions. Now let's go to equations. An equation is similar except that it has an equal sign. So this equation, this word equal, that has the word equal in it, so it includes the word or the symbol equal to in it. For example, they will give you the same expression, sum of 2 and 3, but then this time they are going to say sum of 2 and 3 is 5. So this is right here is the equal to sign, and that's what makes it an equation. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about. An equation is a mathematical sentence that uses an equal to sign to show that two mathematical expressions are equal. The words is, same as, and is equal to mean equal to. That's what it means. Now, when they say that to show that two mathematical expressions are equal, they mean that, for example, let's take right here this one. So I said the sum of 2 plus 3, that's what it means, and then I'm going to say that that is equal to 5. So this is a mathematical expression because it doesn't include the sign. This is a mathematical expression. So we are making these two equal. That becomes an equation. Alright, let's take a look at some of the examples. First example, the sum of 18 and 30 is 48. So I'm going to rewrite this as 18 plus 30 is 48. Okay, now 6 times means multiplication, so 6 times 50 is the same as 300. So I'm going to rewrite this as 6 times 50, and we all know that is the same as means equal to, so equals 300. Next, 25 less than a number. Remember, less than means subtraction. Less than a number means the m goes in front. This is the only odd thing, and we learned about this in expressions. Be very careful with this. So this becomes m, and here I'm going to go ahead and say, hold on one second, here you go. So I'm going to say that 25 less than a number m is equal to 10. So equals 10. So this I'm going to rewrite it as m minus 25 equals 10. And the last one, let's take a look. A number x divided by 4 equals 6. So number x is divided by 4 and that equals 6. So this is how the equations are written. Let's go ahead and do some examples. Alright, the directions are asking us to write the word sentence as an equation. Again, do it in an order so that it's easy for you, especially when you do story problems. This doesn't matter because these are simple equation math sentences, so it's easier. But when you do the actual story problems, it makes it a little bit harder, so make sure that you're doing it in an order. So they are saying a number m, so m added plus 2, 3, so m plus 3 equals, remember that means equal to, so equals 15. So there you go, there's your math equation, m plus 3 equals 15. Let's take a look at number 2. The difference, again the keyword is difference, means subtraction, of a number w and 16, so w minus, 6 is the same as, that means equal to, as 12. So rewrite it, w minus 6 equals 12. Moving on to number 3. 22 is, means equal to, twice a number, that means multiplication, so 2 times h. You can rewrite this as 22 equals 2h. Again, try to write it without the multiplication sign, without this one in the middle, just because that's how you're going to see it in a textbook. Let's look at number 4, the quotient. We all know quotient means to divide the number m and 4. So the quotient of a number m and 4 is the same as, means equal to, as 6. So m divided by 4 is the same as 6. That's it. That's how we write them. Let's take a look at the last one. 15 less than x is 33. That means 15 is less than, that's a subtraction sign, and is means equal to. So now I have a x, take away 15, which is equal to 33. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the last 2 story problems. First, read the story problem, underline what you need, and then figure out what you have to do. In this case, it says 10 servers decorate 20 tables for a party. Each table has 4 red candles and 3 white candles. They're saying that let C be the total number of red and white candles, and they are asking us to write an equation that can be used to find C. Again, remember, C is the total candles, so they want us to find the total candles. How do I get the total candles? I have to add the red and white candles, red plus white, or I should say red and white, because I already wrote add there. So I have to add the red and white candles. Now, how do I put it in an equation? First of all, remember, they are asking us to write an equation, not solve it. So I'm supposed to add 4 plus 3, that gives me the total red candles, which is equal to C. But this is for only one table. I have 20 tables going in there, so I'm going to multiply this with 20. Do I have anything to do with the 10 servers? Really not. There isn't anything to do with the 10 servers because I just need the candles. So my final equation is 20 times 4 plus 3, that gives me C, which is the total number of candles. Always go back and check, did I find out the right answer, and write it as a complete sentence so that you know that that's what you're answering. So here in this case I'm going to say 20 times 4 plus 3 equals 6, which is the total candles. And that's how I'm going to keep a track of what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's do the last question here. After 3 rounds, 15 students are eliminated from a geography B. There are 55 students left. As soon as I see this word left, I know that it's supposed to be a subtraction problem. Write an equation that you can use to find the number of students that started the geography B. So in a subtraction problem, your starting number is always greater than your ending number. So that's how now I know, or I have an idea on what to do. Okay, 55 students are left, so I know that my answer is 55. That was equal to, and I know that 15 were taken out, so let me say X was the total number. Take away 15 gives me 55. And then I'm going to say students started the B equals X minus 15 equals 55. Again, this final complete sentence keeps it in my mind what I'm supposed to answer. All right, go ahead and do the rest of the problems, and I'll see you next class.